Alright, what up, everybody? Today I'm kind of piggybacking off of the support system video I made probably like a month ago, I think. And this is just trying to find that work-life writing balance. And it's very hard, but it's very important to do. People need breaks just for like the mental aspect of all that. Because you can't just be constantly going to work and writing every day and just not pay attention to the relationships you have in your life, because you need people to rely on. Just the mental thing to reset all yourself and all that, and it's very important to keep the people you hold dear near and all that stuff. And it's hard, but it's fine if you don't write and read every day, in my personal opinion and all that stuff. Like even just once a week for both of those things. Well, once a week each, not just once a week you're either writing or reading, but like at least once a week each that you're doing those things. Because it's okay to take breaks. It's okay to have days off. And like you always see on social media, I'm always on that grind. I'm always blah blah blah. And like going on the grind is great, but people need those days off. It's very important to have those days off. Just from the mental aspect, whether it's just being alone by yourself, because a lot of people need that reboot to recharge by themselves, or those days where you need your friends and family, because everybody needs friends and family. It's human nature. You can't be alone, and finding that balance is hard, and it has to be within yourself to know when you need those days off. You have to be the one that checks yourself. You can't just constantly be everyday repetitive, going to work, writing, reading every single day, and not focus, but not have those relationships with the people you love, and just isolating yourself. You know, it's lonely, and just the mental aspect, and like it just puts you in a state where you're not your best self, and it doesn't always have to be hanging out with the person or anything like that. But every once in a while, hit them up, call them, have a little talk, do a FaceTime, a Skype, a Zoom, whatever, just text messaging, just constantly checking on the people you care about, making sure those relationships are still there, and you're nurturing them, not just having the relationships there, but nurturing the relationships that you have, because that's very important in all this stuff. Like it's hard to find balance, but it's important. You need balance. You need to have those relationships because of the support system I mentioned in the video before. But also just like the mental aspect of the mental aspect of being there all the time. It's hard. Like when you're drained and you're exhausted, people you care about usually recharge you, give you that energy back. Because it's always nice to be loved and all that stuff. So, and then when you add in aspects of, like, I enjoy writing, I enjoy reading, but I also have other hobbies. And you have to add in those other hobbies. And, like, exercising as well, because healthy body, healthy mind. You know what I mean? Because if you're not active, the brain flow isn't actually the same, scientifically speaking. And it's not like go to the gym, get jacked every day, but consistently, even just going out for walks, just changes the blood flow and the amount of oxygen in your body. And whenever like I get writer's block, one of the things I do is go out for a walk, just cause like it just one, change of scenery. Two, I'm alone clearing my own thoughts. And three, it's the walking changes the blood flow, more oxygen to the brain, all that stuff. And people need to find a balance. Everybody needs to find a balance of going to work, writing, reading, friends, and exercise. And it's not easy, but it's something that needs to be done, and it's something you need to self-check yourself with. It's something you need to find, because nobody has a routine that's gonna work for everybody. You need to find your routine where you're keeping in touch and nurturing your relationships, getting enough exercise to where you're not brain dead, and doing enough writing and reading to where you're actually making progress in your writing. But make sure you're still enjoying it and all that, and obviously going to work because you need to pay the bill and all that. But work-life balance is very important, something that should not be neglected. And I just thought I should make a little video about that just to make sure that everybody knows to take those days off, because it's important to take days off. Like, it can't be constantly working. You're gonna, one, you're not gonna be at your best. Two, you're gonna tire yourself out. And three, like, you might not even finish what you're writing just because you put yourself on that constant grind and never resting to where you just give up. It's one thing when you're not at your best and you're tired and all that. You can't just, well, you can, and anyone can do whatever they want, but it really sucks if you give up just because you don't have that balance. You're not taking those days off. It's important. Days off are important. I just wanted to make this quick little video. As always, like and subscribe, and follow my TikTok.